Classification and introduction to taxonomy. Introduction. Taxonomy is the branch of biology that deals with the identification, nomenclature, and the classification of organisms. Identification, placing of new organisms in previously described group. Nomenclature, naming of organisms. Classification, ordering of organisms into group, can be phenetic or phylogenetic. It is a tree of life, archaea, eukaryota into animals and plants. Mathematics. Organizing the taxonomic information about the organism into a logical classification that provides the framework for all comparative studies. Study of biological diversity and evolutionary tree. Third point, systematics plus taxonomy is called as systematic biology. Levels of taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy, beta taxonomy, gamma taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy includes species description, taxonomic keys, diagnosis. Beta taxonomy includes identification of natural groups and biological classes. Gamma taxonomy includes a study of evolutionary process and patterns. Okay. Organism first classified Aristotle 2000 years ago as plants and animals. Modern biological classification, Linnaeus developed hierarchy a ranking system basis of modern taxonomy. A hierarchical system is used for classifying organism to the species level. Levels of classification: lowest rank, say highest rank, species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom, domain. Okay. Kingdom is the largest unit of classification. Okay. Together they make of taxonomic hierarchy. Named group within hierarchy is called a taxa, single taxon. As one processes down the hierarchy, the number of organisms in each taxon decreases and the similarities between them increases. Okay. Lower the taxa, more are the characteristics that the members within the taxon share. The number of similar characters of categories decreases from lowest rank to highest rank. Okay, lowest rank to highest rank. Species used both as singular and plural. Species is a natural population of individuals, a group of population which resemble one another in all essential morphological and also reproductive characters, so that they are able to interbreed freely and produce fertile offspring. Mango is a species indica of genus. Mango is a species indica of genus Mangifera indica. Potato is a species tuberosum of genus Solanum tuberosum. Genus. It is a group or assemblage of related species which resemble one another in certain correlated characters. Correlated characters are those similar or common features which are used in delimitation of a taxon above the rank of a species. All the species of genus are presumed to have evolved from a common ancestor. Family. It is a taxonomic category which contains one or more related genera. All the genera of a family have some common features, correlated characters. They are separable from genera of a related family by important and a characteristic difference in both vegetative and reproductive features. The genera of cats, felis, and leopard, panther are included in the family Felidae. Thus, the genera of cat, felis, and the leopard, panther are included in the family Felidae. A class is made of one or more related orders. For example, class Dictyolodons of flowering plants contains all dicots which are grouped into several orders. Example, roselles, passiflorals. For example, Class Dicotyledonous of flowering plants contain all dicots which are grouped into several orders. Example: Rosales, Passiflorus, or Polymonials, Sapinadals, Ranales, etc. Likewise, class Mammalian of animals includes all mammals which range from bats, order Chiroptera, kangaroos, order Marsupialia, rodents, order Rodentia, whales, order Cetacean, carnivorous, order Carnivora, to great apes and man, order Primate. हम लोग कौन से ऑर्डर में? प्रीमेटा में. ठीक है. Division या phylum. It is a category higher than that of class. The term phylum is used for animals while division is commonly employed for plants. Okay, a division या phylum is formed of one or more classes. Okay, the phylum chordate of animals contains not class mammalian but also apes, birds, reptilian, reptiles, amphibious, cyclostomata, conductrices or osteichthyes, fishes, etc. Kingdom, it is the highest taxonomic category. All plants are included in kingdom Plantae, while all animals belong to kingdom Animalia. Binomial nomenclature, lineage. किसने दिया? Linnaeus. Include genus and species name, जैसे Mangifera indica. The binomial scientific name in which name of the genus and that of species is similar. Tautonym. क्या बोलते हैं? Tautonym. Biological species concept, Ernest Mayr. Species are groups of interbreeding natural population that are reproductively isolated from other such groups. Okay, two organisms breed within the species. Genes are passed to offspring. Process is repeated. Genes are constantly shuffled around the species gene pool. This shared gene pool gives species its identity. Cryptic species, two species very similar morphologically but reproductively isolated. Okay. Subspecies, taxonomic subdivision of species by phenotypic characters, origin या geographical region. Allopathic race is different from subspecies used only in case of human. Okay, species with uniform population, monotypic, and if divided into two or more subspecies, polytypic. Species population with no genetic variation, monomorphic, and if two or more genetic variation for particular gene, polymorphic. Okay. फिर आता है न्यूमेरिकल टैक्सोनॉमी. क्लासिफाइड बेस्ड ऑन न्यूमेरिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, टोटल नंबर ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स दे हैव इन कॉमन. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक में भी फिजियोलॉजिकल एंड मॉर्फोलॉजिकल, बायोकेमिकल, बिहेवियरल. Such classification is called phonetic classification. Various groups are linked together according to the degree of similarity between them. This gives tree-like diagram called tandogram. क्या बोलते हैं? Tandogram. Various groups are linked together according to the degree of similarity between them. This gives tree-like diagram called tandogram. Okay. Phylogenetic systematics, classification based on ancestry, known as cladistic या phylogenetic analysis. Most widely used method, clades defined by possession of unique features, groups within the shared features. A cladogram is used by a scientist studying phylogenetic systematics to visualize the group of organisms being compared, how they are related and their most common ancestors. Okay, thank you so much.